Hello everybody, it's Cobalt here, and welcome back to another video. In my recent uploads, you probably noticed that I have slowly but surely been working my way through unboxing all of the new G7 LPS, and in today's video, I'm going to be opening the Fun Factory playset. Like the other playset, this set comes with 2 LPS, but this one is much larger, being the biggest set that we've seen so far, and it also comes with quite a few accessories. So without further ado, let's get right on into opening this. Alright, so here's everything initially out of the large box. Just like the other playset, it is hooked on this other piece of cardboard, and we are going to have to figure out how to detach it from the bottom here. Once again, that's kind of like a weird packaging style that I've never seen before, but it's kind of interesting, I guess. Okay, I finally got everything open, and that's not to say that this was a difficult package to open, but it was definitely the most time-consuming to open. Like, every time I thought I was done opening it, I would find another string or another piece of plastic that I would have to take off, but everything is finally out of the package. So let's start off by taking a look at, of course, the trading card and the Roblox code that comes with every single one of these sets. So here they all are. Of course, we have the collector's guide. Here is the Roblox code, which is actually green. So there you go. Let me know what you get with this one. It's obviously very fancy. On the box it says you get 5 surprise items, but we have never seen a green coin before. And then finally we have the card for the hamster that this set comes with, and he is number 68, hungriest, level 3, and exotic. And this is actually the first time I'm noticing that on the paw pad here it says G7, which is a really cool little detail. Inside this packaging are also some more little cardboard LPS. We have one of the pelican from the blind box series, we have the monkey from one of the 3 packs, and we have the iguana from one of the tubes. And it's funny because the other playset that I unboxed also came with an iguana cardboard cutout, but that one was a little bit smaller. And before we take a look at the set itself, we have some accessories to look at. So first up we have this bowl. It is actually the exact same bowl that comes in one of the tubes. This tube that happens to be back here, it's the same exact bowl that comes in that set, so nothing too interesting about this one. Then we have some carrots. These ones actually have some other painted details, which is nice. Then we have 2 little apple accessories. We have some green apples and some red apples. Then we have this cheese that has some sort of piece of fruit on it. I think this is a pretty cool accessory. Then we have this water bottle that actually attaches to the set along with this sign here, but both of these were removable when I unboxed it. So let's add these to the set and then we'll take a look at that right now. So right here on the side of this little cheese-shaped house is where the water bottle goes, so it just hooks in like that. It's a little bit loose. It was like tied in with rubber bands in the set. Maybe I'm just putting it in wrong. You can kind of wedge it there between the number lines, I guess, but I like the fact that it's made of clear plastic. I think that's really cool, and I would love to see more actual accessories with plastic like this. And then as for the sign, it says LPS, and I love that it has all of the symbols for all the different LPS types, and this actually attaches to the top of the set. On this translucent little yellow piece, the sign just hooks in like that, and then you can add that to the playset or take it off if you want. It's a bit hard to see all the details, I realize, because my background for this video is super busy, but as you can see, this little thing spins around. There's a perch for a bird right here. There's several places like here and here where you can stick LPS, as well as inside this wheel which spins, and there's also a little piece up here, and then this moves. Oh yeah, so this comes off and just opens like that, so you can throw an LPS inside, stick them on and spin them. Caged for his crimes. But yeah, the overall quality of this set feels a lot like the other one. It's more of a cheaper plastic like what they used for the Generation 4 sets. Things are hollow, so it's a little bit more wiggly, not as sturdy as the old LPS sets that we knew, although this translucent plastic is a lot harder. But overall, I think this set's pretty cool. It's very unique. I like the movable elements to it, which is fun, but this is obviously not something that I will ever be using. I mostly just bought this set for the pets and the accessories, and of course because I just wanted to show you guys. But now let's take a look at the stars of the show, the 2 LPS that this one comes with. Starting off with this little hamster, because this one looks extremely familiar. Well, actually, both of the LPS in this set look very familiar, but I'll get to that later. So anyways, here is the hamster. This is another LPS that was only ever made once in the Generation 2 line, but this is also a pretty much exact remake of said LPS, and I do actually happen to have that LPS with me on hand. So here is the original one. Right off the bat, you can see that their designs are exactly the same, but there are a few differences. I actually prefer this one over the old one. I think its eyes look a lot cuter, they're a lot rounder. This one's eyes are more flat and the color is a lot bigger. I think the color, like I like the bright green of this one, but these eyes just look nicer in general. Quality of this one looks really great. The flower shape around this one's eye is darker than this one. This one has painted feet where this one doesn't. The bases pretty much look identical, although as you can see, this one was a special edition pet, so it has the marking there, whereas this one has it on the back of the head. This one's flower shapes also just look a lot cleaner and more polished, I suppose. But yeah, so it's kind of like an updated remake of the exact same design, but you know what, I still think it's cute, and this is a very unique base figure, so I hope that we will see more of these guys in the future. I think it would be cool if maybe there was a hamster holding a different colored apple, like a green apple or something. And if you're curious, both of these guys say Hasbro 2010, and this one's head is not rock solid like the ones from the talent show set were, but its head is pretty hard compared to some of the other ones. It's slightly squishy, but it definitely feels pretty identical to the original one. Now let's take a look at the Corgi. I don't think this one is in as good condition as the hamster was. As you can see, there are some little plastic pieces hanging down around the bottom of her head, but I think these can pretty easily be scratched off here. It also says E on the bottom of her head, which is kind of weird. I don't think that the other Corgi said that, but maybe they do. And then the paint job on her face here is a little bit sloppy, and it looks like maybe there's a slight mark here on her forehead, but overall I do think that this design is pretty cute. I think the lightning bolt shapes in the ears is actually a really unique design choice. And again, I've said this before, but I'll say it again, I'm not a huge fan of the random symbol placements, but when they are incorporated uniquely into the design like this and actually feel like they fit, I honestly really like it. As I've said, this Corgi looks super familiar, and you're probably thinking, haven't we already seen this Corgi? Well, that is what I thought as well when I first saw it, because it looks almost identical to the blind box Corgi. These ones could honestly be twins. But seeing them side by side, you can tell that they are not exactly the same. Their facial markings are different, and this one's paws are painted ever so slightly differently. This one is like the whole paws painted, and this one is more like just the toes, which I think is really cute. But then this one actually has painted paw pads on the back feet, which is something that I wish that this one had. So it's cool to see that they're adding a little bit more detail here, but their eyes are actually printed like 100% exactly the same. Same shape and everything, same eyelashes, same placement of the eye shines, same base color as well. So I think that it's cool that these ones could be like twins or something, but at the same time, I do wish we had a little bit more variety here. But if for whatever reason you really wanted this Corgi and you couldn't find the blind boxes, at least you can hope to get it in this playset. But yeah, there you have it, guys. I hope that you all enjoyed this unboxing video. Once again, thank you for all the support I've been getting on these videos. I really appreciate it. This set is probably not one that I would go out of my way to buy, because I'm not really a fan of the playsets unless they're houses, which we haven't gotten so far. And again, these LPS I basically already have, even though they're slightly different, but I figured I might as well buy it so that I could show you guys. I ended up ordering this one from Target, so if you're interested in buying it yourself, I will put a link for it down below in the description. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!